And this shooting comes in the aftermath of last week's shooting at East High School. Community advocate John Bailey is organizing a meeting this week to continue the dialogue of what's going on in our school systems. Today he spoke to Denver 7's Christian Lopez.
Community members and local leaders are coming together for a meeting following the East High shooting to talk about guns, youth violence, and mental health.
To GSW, I need 2 ambulances, please. Code 10.
I just think that we need to make sure that we hug our kids today.
There are multiple victims down.
Less than a week after gun violence broke out at East High, the country is grappling with yet another deadly school shooting in Nashville.
It's loss of life, but it's public policy, and the gun legislation can have a significant impact on how many lives we can save, as opposed to how many more lives are we going to lose.
John Bailey, a community advocate in Denver, is calling for a meeting this week to continue an important discussion.
But the real emphasis is to bring folks together and start talking about issues along the whole lines of gun violence, youth violence, and legislation that might be able to ameliorate that to some degree.
It'll take place at New Hope Baptist Church on Tuesday. Among the speakers, Denver Police Chief Ron Thomas and Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser.
Elected officials, community members, community organization leaders, pastors, folks who are concerned about this era of unnecessary chaos and violence.
It's also to provide an update on student resource officers, or SROs, legislation that's going on in the state, among other topics. Bailey says what he hopes comes out of Tuesday's meeting is progress.
That people will make a commitment to continue to love their kids, that they'll continue to talk to their kids, that schools will make a difference in terms of coming up with a public policy that will in fact be safe.
Anyone is welcome to join the important discussion that will take place here at New Hope Baptist Church in Denver Tuesday at 6 p.m. Reporting in Denver, I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
Well, today, Denver 7's Micah Smith sat down with Denver School Board Vice President Aontae Anderson to address the ongoing school safety concerns at DPS schools. Back in 2020, the DPS School Board voted unanimously to remove school resource officers from the campuses. Anderson was one of the most vocal proponents for the removal. Well, today, he says reversing the ban was the appropriate response to community concerns after last week's shooting at East High. And Micah asked Anderson whether our children are safe in schools.
In your opinion, though, are students safe in Denver public schools?
I think that our students could always be safer, but I do think that we are doing our part to keep them safe while we are in our public schools. This is the first time, and to my recollection, we've ever had an issue of a gun being fired in a school building.
Now, Anderson says Mayor Hancock's office threatened to use an executive order to put SROs back in school. The mayor's office has denied that. You can watch Micah's full interview with Anderson right now on Denver7.com.